First of all, I want to welcome everybody here. It's a happy occasion, and I'm glad to see so many students, teachers, sponsors, advisory board members, and elected officials here. So thank you all for coming. And I'd like to add a little something. We were talking at the table a little bit about politics. And the beauty of this country is that even the least of us have a lot to be grateful for. So I try to live a life of gratitude, and I invite you to join me in doing that because we live in a wonderful, wonderful country. Is it perfect? No. But is it a land of opportunity? Yes. So you graduates, you've got a lot of opportunity ahead of you, and we're looking for great things from you. Let me put on my glasses and read my notes. The first group I want to thank is the Business Advisory Board. Can I get my fellow advisory board members to stand? Let's give them all a round of applause. Thank you all for coming. The second group I want to thank are the scholarship providers. So I'm going to read out this name, and if you're here, I'd like for you to stand up. And not everybody is here, but we're still going to recognize them tonight. Coca-Cola. Anybody here from Coke? All right. First Convenience Bank. Allen Samuels, Dodge. Oh, okay. Allen Samuels, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep Ram. I know Bill and Dorothy Shepard aren't here unless they came in when I didn't see them come in. Tom and Susan Pardane. Bird Culgen Ford. Ford's here. Silver Fox Collision Center. Okay. Dennis Smith. Eric Upton. I've got a story to tell about Eric later. And myself, I'm a scholarship provider too. I've given a scholarship. I've given a scholarship in memory of my sister. I've given it to a criminal justice student, and my sister and Alice Pollard, some of you might know Alice Pollard, were the first black and first Hispanic police officers hired here in the city of Waco. So I'm giving something in her memory. Next, I want to thank Donna McKethan, because Donna comes to all of our meetings, and she has been really gracious, and she's gotten our speaker again this year. And Jonathan, thank you for coming to be with us again. Okay? I want to thank also the teachers and the parents. There are so many good things happening at A.J. Moore Academy, and you never hear about them. Or if you do, you don't hear about them that much. We've got the #1 high school tax preparation program in the country. We've got kids that graduate with their certified nursing assistant certificate and can go to work as soon as they graduate. We've got kids in business and finance, in engineering, in education, in criminal justice. The list goes on and on. So I want to thank all the teachers for being here tonight, because y'all do an awesome job. And parents, I want to thank you for showing up too. Thank you for the support that you provided to your children so that they can graduate from high school and they can further their education. Really appreciate that. Now I want to talk about, I want to do a couple more introductions before I forget. State Representative Doc Anderson is here. Thank you, Doc, for coming. And then we've got our McLennan County Sheriff, Parnell McNamara, here. Thank you, Parnell. Did I miss any other elected officials? I hope not. Okay, all right. The last thing I want to talk about is our scholarship process. I've challenged a couple of people to take part in that process this year because I can't describe it. I kind of get emotional when I talk about it. But this year, our scholarship recipients kind of sabotaged themselves because we typically give $1,000 scholarships. And this year we were a little short. And we thought everybody that we interviewed was deserving of a scholarship. So we're giving everybody that we interviewed this year a scholarship. And it was really hard because I know some of us got emotional during the event, and we were having discussions about, well, how are we going to do that? We don't have enough money to give everybody a $1,000 scholarship. And my friend Eric here, I think, was pretty moved by that activity and stepped up. So we were able to give everybody that we interviewed a scholarship. So I want to thank all of you that participated in that exercise, and I hope that you will be back again because it is so rewarding. Students, you are very impressive. I look at you and I compare you with me when I was your age. And you are so far out ahead of me when I was 17 or 18. You guys know computers like the back of, you know how to do computers. We didn't have computers back then. But some of you have worked part-time jobs. Some of you have volunteered. I can't say enough about students who work 20 or 30 hours a week and still can maintain a 4.0 grade point average. That's impressive to me. So I'm going to shut up and we're going to award scholarships, I guess.
Dr. Edison's going to
Okay.
stop them. Yes.
All right. Sorry, Dr. Edison. I didn't have my glasses on.
All righty, thank y'all very much. It is exciting to be here tonight. Seniors, I know some of you will participate in a few of these activities over the next month, and all I can tell you is just to take them all in. You will never forget this time in your life, and this is what you work towards, basically your 12 years of school, and before you take that next step to college or wherever it may be. This is a special time in your life, and so I just advise you just to enjoy this next month, enjoy activities like these. And so we got a great speaker tonight. I know I've had the opportunity to hear him before, and he's going to deliver a great message, but even more important than that, he's got a great last name, if you haven't noticed what that is. And so some of y'all just now getting it. Anyways, I want to echo what was said a little earlier about the board. For those of y'all who do not know, they meet once a month, at least once a month, and they take time out of their schedule to see what's happening at University High School and make sure everything is running appropriately. So they spend a lot of time with us and making sure everything is taken care of, and just for kids. That's what they care about, and that's the reason why they serve. And particularly our scholarship providers. So we wouldn't be here tonight without y'all. So I want to just say a big thank you also for your gift to these students, providing those scholarships to them. So thank y'all very much for that. Representative Doc Anderson and Sheriff Parnell McNamara, thank y'all. It's really an honor that y'all are here tonight. I appreciate y'all taking y'all's time out and y'all's schedule to be here also. I do want to recognize a couple of Waco ISD employees also. We have with us tonight our Assistant Superintendent of Student Services, Robin McDurham, Dr. Robin McDurham. And our Assistant Superintendent for School Improvement, Yolanda Williams. And I know at University High School, our CT is taken care of because of our Dean of Academies, Candace Beckham. So I just want to give a big round of applause to Miss Beckham. She does a tremendous amount of work to make sure the academies are what they are, and that's greatly appreciated. And so with that, I am going to turn it over to our Waco ISD CTE Director, and that is Miss Donna McKethan.
Good evening. It's great to be here with you tonight, and I hope that you're going to fall in love in the next few minutes. Several years ago, maybe 5, we're getting older, so I didn't have grandkids then, but I met a young man at a conference. I got to introduce him that day, and since then, you know how some people come into your life and they just bring a ray of sunshine that never leaves you once you meet them. And that man is here tonight. He is our speaker. He is one of my favorite people. I love him dearly. I take him as part of my family. And he is going to bring you words of great encouragement. And once again, be prepared to fall in love with Jonathan Edison.
Thank you, Donna. So let me begin by saying good evening. Let me try it again. Let me begin by saying good evening. Good evening. Second thing, nice to see you. Okay, you don't understand what I mean when I say that. Okay, so yesterday I knew I had to come to Waco, Texas. Wait a minute. And my friends were like, where are you going? I said, to Waco. Now, if you don't know, I am from Detroit. So when I told them I was coming to Waco, they said, well, you better FaceTime and make sure you're going to be all right, you be safe and stuff. I was like, no, Waco ain't fine. You know, they got good food and stuff. People are nice. But we got here. As a matter of fact, I flew from Detroit. I dropped my kids off at school, ran from school, went to the airport, jumped on the plane, flew to DFW. That took a while to get off, get my stuff, get off, you know, the belt and all that stuff. Then you take the bus. You take the bus all the way around to the other thing. You get off the other thing, get a car. Tell you got to pay for the toll. I'm like, what is that? It's like, it's extra $12. So I paid the $12. You don't want to get a ticket. So I drove all the way up to Waco, and I got here about an hour ago. And when I got here, I was like, man, I haven't even booked a hotel yet. So I turned the bathroom over there into a hotel room. So I went in the hotel room, I got changed, and I came out. I put on cologne and stuff, and I'm like, okay, it's nice to see you. Nice to see you. Two things before I begin. First thing, I heard that someone was giving out big-time $1,000 scholarships. Who was that guy? I saw somebody do like, was that you, sir? With the nice hair right here? Was that you? Was that this group? Please, this group stand up. Who's giving out the scholarships? All the scholarship people, please stand up for a moment. Scholarship folks giving out. Now, I heard we also ran out, and then someone said we got more money to put in the pot. Who was that? That was also you. I need your card and so please give them a big round of applause. Okay. Now, that's big. That's $1,000, man. I don't know if you've been to Walmart lately. Everything is high. Second thing, all the students who are receiving a scholarship this evening, please stand to your feet. As a matter of fact, really quick, because I got about 13 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, 35 minutes, 2 hours. No, come down here really quick, real quick. Come down, quick, make it quick. Come on, hurry up. Hurry up. Stand out here, just stand up here. Stand up there. Man, look at this. Money, 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 walking up here. Money, 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 money. Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at the future of the United States of America and the rest of the world. Oh man, this is so good. I should take an offering right now because we don't ever want to run out of money because we invest in a lot of things that don't mean anything. And sometimes we forget about investing in the thing that means the most, and that is the future, and that is our babies, these human beings up here that look like us. Would you find that to be true? Please give our scholarship awardees a big round of applause. Oh man! All right, sit down. I gotta go. Go. Get out of here. Get out of here. All right, got that out of the way. Everybody's good. Big shout out to Donna. She won the National CTE Director of the Year. I don't know if you know what that means. She's like the best of the best of the best of the best. That's enough? Okay. Tell me how much time I have, because, you know, tell me, somebody? Candace? Tell me what time to stop. Okay, because normally I talk for 3 hours in sessions like this. Don't get nervous. Don't get nervous. Couple things. One of the things, I'm a former CTE graduate. As a matter of fact, in Detroit Public Schools, I graduated high school in Detroit Public Schools with a 1.6. I completed my first year of college with a 0.82. She said it. That's okay. It's all good. It gets better, though. It gets better. Then I had to take remedial classes to get into community college. Took those remedial classes to get into community college, and then I started to find some success in life, or what I would call some small successes that make a big deal. Then after that, I started my career in Detroit Public Schools as a bus attendant. I was the guy that got on the bus, shut up! Let's go. I was that guy. And a friend of mine said, man, if you get an associate's degree from Wayne County Community College, you can become an educational technician, which is a classroom teacher assistant, making $18 an hour. I was like, what? So I went back and I got my associate's degree, became an educational technician. He came back and he said, man, listen, did you know if you got a bachelor's degree and became a teacher, you can make $40,000 a year? I said, what? And the reason I was saying what is because I used to have to live in my aunt's basement. See, I grew up with my mother and father and grandmother. My mother was on drugs and alcohol all of my life. I watched the Department of Health and Human Services come and take her out of my home. My father fell in love with the woman next door, and then he went away. And the baddest woman that ever walked this planet raised me, my grandmother, Chlorine M. Turner. She taught me some very fundamental things. You say yes, ma'am, and you say no, ma'am. You treat people with respect. You act like you have good sense, and you do not go outside and embarrass me. And unfortunately, at age 14, my grandmother passed away from breast cancer. And I had an option to go live with my father and his new stepwife. She wasn't my mama. Or go to my aunt's house. And she didn't like me, and I didn't like her. I didn't like her, and she didn't like me. So I went to go live with my aunt. And my aunt said, boy, come here. What's going on with you? I said, Auntie, I need a place to live. She says, listen, we don't have any room upstairs. You come on downstairs with me. And as we began to descend down the basement stairs, you could smell the stench coming up from the basement stairs. And I said, Auntie, what is that? She says, don't worry about it. When they flush the toilet upstairs, it leaves a residue down in the basement. Now, if you're going to live down here, I'm going to have to charge you $50 a month in rent and half the light bill. Do you want it? I said, Auntie, I don't have a job. You're going to have to get one. So I got a job at Chili's Grill and Bar, making $5.51 an hour, bussing tables and washing dishes. And the only reason I could do that very well is because in high school, I had CTE. I had experience in the kitchen. I had experience, as a matter of fact, I was a meat cutter, or for the older people in the room, I was a butcher. And I got tired of being a butcher because I was cutting up my hands. So I stopped being a butcher, and I started to pursue the education. And then when I decided to go back into education, things began to change. Then what happened? Boom, I got my associate's degree, then I got my bachelor's degree, and then I got my first apartment. It was $299. HBO was included, parking was included. Here was the catch. You could flip an egg, flush the toilet, open the front door, all in the 360. But it was mine. I was out of the basement. You understand? Then I got my Bachelor's of Science degree, K through 8, all subjects. When I did that, I was so excited. Then my buddy said, hey, you know you got to pass a teacher certification test. I was like, for real? He was like, yeah, you can't get through without passing the test. I was like, cool, pass it. I took it, failed it. Took it, failed it. I'll speed it up because I don't want to run out of time. I took it 13 times. I failed it 13 times. But don't feel bad for me, because on 14, I was hot, man, on 14. Okay, I was hot on 14. Became a classroom teacher. My same buddy, his name is Daryl Rogers. You can look him up on Facebook. He said, man, if you go get a master's degree in anything, they'll give you a $5,000 raise. I said, what? I went and did my master's degree in 3 semesters, winter, spring, summer. I was teaching, 3rd grade. Everything was amazing. I had a new apartment. I was the man. Then my brother came back and said, hey, Edison, they looking for leaders, man. You can become a leader. I said, really? He said, yeah, you could become a leader in Detroit Public Schools. I said, how much is the salary? He said, $70,000. I said, what? He said, but I looked at the fine print, and there's a problem that you have that you don't match the fine print. I said, what does the fine print say? It says the fine print says you have to have leadership skills and ability. I said, fool, I used to live in a basement. I got it. So I went to the first interview. No. Went to the next interview. No. Went to the next interview. No. No, I'll speed it up. I went to 18 interviews. They all said no. My buddy called me, dude, I heard you stupid. I said, why? Because you went to 18 interviews over 2 years, and everybody said no. He said, what's going on with you, man? I said, man, I'm excited, man. What's wrong? I said, I got an interview next week. He said, there you go with all this hocus pocus stuff. The world is green, it's half full, and all of that. I said, listen, not only am I excited, I'm going to get it. He said, come on, Edison, you've interviewed 2 years in a row. 18 interview committees and panels all told you no. Please convince me how you can be excited about going to this interview next week. I said, it's simple. I know all the questions. And at age 27, I became the youngest assistant principal in the history of Detroit Public Schools. I graduated from that same school district with a 1.6 at 17. And at 27, 1 decade later, they gave me keys to a building. Oh my God. Oh, somebody repeat after me. Sometimes in life, a setback is a setup for a comeback. Okay? Let me ask you a question. How many of you in this room have ever been set back before? Please put your hands up high. You haven't been, ma'am? Everything's been roses? You look like a setback walking. No, I'm just kidding. Okay? So, if that is the case, and if the plan, well, let me ask you, the graduates in the room, here's my question in my last 12 minutes. Is your plan to be successful in life? Is that your plan? By show of hands. Is that the plan? All graduates, I'm just talking to graduates right now, no adults. If you're a graduate, I'm an adult, no you're not. Is your plan to be successful in the future? That's all I'm asking. If that is your plan, stand to your feet. If that's the plan for the graduates in the room, I'm just checking. If that's the plan, okay? So now it's on record that this is the plan. Yes? What is your name, sir?
Evan Davis.
Oh, wow. Okay, let me go over here. I don't want any trouble. Sir, is that the plan? Okay, ma'am, is that the plan? Is that the plan? Everyone's plan is to be successful. Yes? Okay, have a seat. I got 14 minutes. I keep going up, don't I? Now, I have a set of rules or a set of strategies for you to be successful because after I graduated high school 1.6 and I did all that, I got fired from my job as assistant principal. I don't have time to get into that. You can read my book about it, tell you about that. But I then found what I was supposed to be doing on the planet, which is this. And I've been doing this, what you see, for the last 15 years. As a matter of fact, I've written 10 books. 3 of my books are in over 30 school districts all over the planet and in Belize. I was in tour in Belize. I just wrote a national Change the World transformation program that the University of Alabama and the United States Department of Education of Alabama is using in over 100 schools across the state of Alabama. I'm currently a student at Harvard University, studying the psychology of human performance. And I used to live in a basement. Why am I saying all that? To be impressive? Maybe. But 95% of the reason why I'm saying that is to let you know I know what I'm talking about. So I want to share a set of rules with you and everybody in the room. If the plan is to be successful, here's what I suggest. You don't have to follow them, it's just a suggestion. If you have a piece of paper, if you have a cell phone, if you have something to write with, if you're a graduate, take it out now. Don't look at me. Take it out now. If you need something to write on this beautiful program. Write on the back of it. If you need something to do, get it in the notes section on your phone. Here we go. It's called the ABCs of success. Here is the A. What you doing, man? You got a phone? Your mama here? Somebody here? Where's she at?
I'm right here.
Oh, okay. Why is she doing it? You lucky. You better take it out anyway. You're going to need every minute of this. Here is the A. You ready? ABCs of success. We're just going to go through. A, ask for help. Now, parents, back me up on this. On anything I said, just kind of back me up. Do we all need to ask for help? Yes. Now, let me share this with you. You don't ask for help because you're weak. You ask for help because you want to remain strong. Because everybody in the room has talent, has skill, has know-how, has ability. The challenge is there's a gap between getting the help you need and where you are. So I've decided to ask for help. I wanted to speak more in this area of the country. I found a lady who was walking down the hall. She said, "Oh, I'm looking for you." I said, "No, I'm looking for you." I said, "Can you help me get to this part of the world?" And I've been to this part of the world 6, 7 times because of her. Asking for help. Make sense? Okay, I'm just going to roll right through because I want to make sure I get them all in. B. Ooh, this is a big one. Be on time. Now, here's what you have to know, Mom. If you're on time, you're late. My grandmother taught me that. Don't be on time, be 15 minutes early. Don't be pulling up at 7:59 and 39 seconds and say, "I was on time." No, you're not. You're late. Because it's going to take you 3 minutes to check your teeth, check your makeup, get out of the car, scratch, itch, fix your hair, put on lip gloss, eyeline yourself, check your phone, check Facebook. It takes too long. Now you're 15 minutes late. Can I get a backup on that, parents? Can I get one amen? Be on time. Be early. C, this may be early or soon. Credit. Let me tell you, I got friends, 30 plus, who can't get a house right now, can't get a car right now. They are paying too much in interest because they have bad credit. Don't go to college. Oh my God. Sign me up. No, don't be stupid. Don't sign up for anything. It's adults in this room who have a credit score lower than a 600. Got quiet. Credit is power. That was the one thing my grandmother taught me. Pay your bills. Pay them on time. That's why I have a 750 credit score. Boom. You never seen that, did you? Uh-huh. I get great rates. Pay your bills. Matter of fact, don't make bills. Let me keep going. D, don't ever give up. Don't ever quit. Hey, you know what? It's not always going to go right the first time. Sorry. The challenge with being a great parent, parents in the room, is that we make this cushy space for our babies. Oh, just come this way. I'll take care of it. See how the mom was doing it for him, right? I'll do it. Just stop. I'll do it. And when they get out here and they fail at something, they don't have enough built up, enough muscle to keep going, and they give up. How many adult men do you know have become victim of that because of a great mother? It's quiet again. That's just the truth. I see a lot of heads nodding. Okay, I'll keep going. I'm hitting pay dirt. E, effort. I read an article that said the people who look the best and who come from the best families get further ahead in life. But they did not consider me because I don't look the best. See, I might be handsome but not sexy. Okay? I'm cool with that. My family, hey, it is what it is. But here's what you won't do. Nobody in this room, you will not outwork me. You will not give more effort than me. You think you'll be there first? I was there last night. What am I saying, folks? Hey, you want to get ahead in life? You want to be successful? You got to give some effort. These gentlemen and lovely people at this table that gave up the thousands of dollars for you to have scholarships are looking for you to give effort. See, you don't even have to know everything. If you're running back and forth, I got it. I got it. Somebody will pay attention and say, dang, he got it. And then they'll ask you, you got what? I don't know, but I got it. Just out sheer effort. Effort wins every time. Am I correct about that? Hello? Yes. All right, let's keep going. Hidden pay dirt. Ooh, this is the big one. Friends. Got to be careful of who you allow to be your friend. You got to be careful of who you let be your friend for a long period of time. You got to be careful of who is in your phone. If you take out your phone and scroll to that person's name and your energy goes down, delete them. Friends make a huge difference in your effort in life. Does that make sense? How many of you know you got 3 or 4 friends you shouldn't be friends with? Put your hands up and be honest. Put your hand up, Mom. Put it up. Who should you delete out of your phone? That's okay, we ain't got time. G, get it done, which simply means no more excuses. H, high standards. I, invest in yourself. Beautiful clothes are amazing. Beautiful hairdos are awesome. Fancy cars are spectacular. All of those things matter depending on who you are. But you know what we fail to invest in, folks, is ourselves. How do we invest in ourselves? Just like they did. They invested in your future. So what do we invest in? We invest in books, we invest in training, we invest in schools, we invest in things that get us further, if the plan is to be successful. If you only invest in beauty products, you tell me a whole lot about who you are. Quiet again. Sorry about that. J, Jesus! Okay, I'll keep going. K, keep your eye on the prize. L, love. All the graduates in the room, if you want to be super successful in your life, here's what I suggest. Find something and do something that you love. I cannot tell you how many people I run into that do things as adults that they hate, which makes the world a miserable place. If you love it, listen, I love talking. I listen. You don't want to get in the car with me for a long drive, like from here to the airport. You don't want to do it. I will wear you out. Like, don't get on the plane and say, hey, what do you do? Don't do it because I love doing this. Can you tell? Okay, let me keep going. M, make it happen instead of watching it happen. N, negotiate. What do I mean by that? Graduates in the room, how many of you have talent? Talent. How many of you have skill? How many of you have a certain set of knowledge base? Right? You've got that, right? So that means you have the power to negotiate. So if you go to one of these workplaces and they say, hey, we're going to give you $9. Tell me your name again, son. Evan Davis. There you go. See, I would take Evan Davis with me, right? Because Evan Davis say, hey, man, I can't accept $9. And then the guy would go, or the lady would go, well, what would you like? And what would you like, Evan? 11. I'm not making this up. See, here's what you got to know. If you got talent, you got skill, you got the knowledge base, you got that at the high school, you got that in your classes, your teachers taught you, you can go in and negotiate. You don't have to take what they offer right off the rip. Does that make sense? Yes, sir. Ladies, I'm especially talking to you when guys say, hey, you want to go out, honey? You can negotiate. Well, where are we going? What you driving? No, I'm just kidding. Accept the first offer. Oh, optimism, or an optimist. I've learned that people who get further along in life, ahead of life, are consummate optimists. They see life a different way. For example, for me, hey, do it. Don't run. For me, for example, if I lose my keys, I never go, oh my God, I lost my keys. Where are my keys? You know what I say? Man, thank you for moving my keys. Because I was gonna die, and he needed to move my keys for 30 seconds so I wouldn't kill myself. He knew I would have. So thank you. I'm an optimist. Things don't go right for me. You think they don't go right. But I'll start smiling like, it's fine. Optimism. Here we go. Persistence. Ooh, listen. Nothing overrides persistence. If you tell me no, I'll come back in a different suit. You tell me no again, I'll come back in a different shirt. You tell me no again, I'll come around to the back door. Tell me no again, I'll come to the side door. Eventually you're going to say, man, what do you want? I just want to come in. I just want to come in. And what we've learned, folks, over time is that those who are persistent don't give up. You tell me no, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I took the test 14 times. I don't care. I interviewed 18 times over 2 years. I didn't care. Persistence. It always wins out. Speed this up a little bit. Quality. Whatever you're involved in, whatever you engage yourself in, please put out a quality product. If you look at any of my books, you can't tell that they are quote unquote self-published because they're very high quality. You can put my books in any bookstore. Matter of fact, they're in a lot of bookstores all over the planet, and they're outselling the ones who have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on whatever they've spent it on because we operate from a system of high quality. Ooh, R is remember. Remember who you are. Remember you got it going on. Remember you can make it happen. Remember you can go do it. Remember. Sometimes you have to remind yourself how much you have it. So how do you remember that? Here's a suggestion for you in my last few minutes, is that when you get up in the morning, I want you to jump in the mirror and start talking to yourself. You say, and say what? You say things like, ooh, you got it going on, man. Yeah, you are the smartest person I know. Ooh, look at you. Yeah, today, they don't know what they're about to get today. Yeah. Ooh, go get it. Go make it happen. Now, some of you may are looking at me like, that's crazy. Here's what you have to know. Newton's law is this, that just standing up erect is hard. Everything, the universe, the world is pulling us down every single moment. And then you add media, you add friends, you add Facebook and social media and all those things in the mix, you got to do something to build you up, if that makes sense. Yes? Okay, let me finish it up. Ooh, S, shut up and listen. Not being rude, but a lot of people talk too much. And they don't listen. Listen, there's a lot of smart people out here, and if you don't know the answers, I'll guarantee you there's some people out here that do. But you're so busy talking. Shut up. Would you shut up for a second? You've missed a great opportunity here because you won't shut your mouth. Okay, I'll keep going. T is take care of yourself. If your plan is to be successful, one of the major components of that is making sure that you are taken care of. What do I mean? Getting proper rest, eating the proper foods, spending time with your family, spending time with people that you love, doing something, a hobby or something that you enjoy. One of the things I enjoy is Bikram yoga. Bikram yoga is 90 minutes, 105 degrees. Your sweat sweats inside that Bikram yoga studio, but it allows me to recharge my battery. It allows me to take care of myself. See, I don't even look 40, do I? I know, girl, I know. But it's just Bikram yoga. Here we go. You uplift others. You want to be successful and do something amazing on the planet, you have to find people that are doing things that are really good and say, hey, man, that's a great job. It's all good. I really appreciate what you do, and I appreciate your work. By uplifting them, guess what? You're uplifting yourself at the same time. All right, here we go. We're bringing it down to the home stretch. V is being visible. Say you have a dream, you say you have a plan, you got to put it out here and let people see it. W, welcome adversity. Again, nothing is easy. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. X, Xerox. Don't die a cheap copy. Be original. Be yourself. I love this kid. Tell me your name again. Evan Davis. I'm going to change my name to Evan Davis. Y is you. If the plan is to be successful, it's only going to come through you. You may get some assistance along the way. There may be some people who help you along the way. If you're looking at me and saying, oh, wow, this guy's successful, I want you to scratch that. You are looking at an amalgamation of hundreds of people who have invested in me, who've made me who I am. My former 5th grade teacher, some of my college professors, a lady who was walking by on my college campus. She saw me, I had tears in my eyes. She says, what is wrong with you? I said, I went to register and my money didn't show up. And she says, how much is it? And I said, it's $3,000. She says, don't worry about it. She went in her purse and wrote me a check. She says, my only charge to you is that you graduate and you do it for somebody else. And I never saw her again. So I am doing what she told me to do. Next year, I am pledging $1,000 for a graduate, scholar graduate. Okay? I want to pledge. I am doing it. She's writing my name down. Okay? And Z, we are done. Z, it's like, how is he going to pull off Z? Well, you heard I went to Harvard, right? Z is for zyglomaticus. You can look it up at your leisure. Zyglomaticus is a muscle in the face that tells whether you are giving a genuine smile or not. As a matter of fact, your zyglomaticus muscle is activated when you give a smile from the heart, which is this. Yeah, see, my zyglomaticus muscle is over here. There's a difference between a zyglomaticus smile and a food server smile. You want some more tea? I just taught you something. You're like, oh, she doesn't like me. I'm not tipping her. You want some more tea? Have you seen that? So there's a difference between that smile and a zyglomaticus smile. Would you like some more tea? What am I saying? The people who are successful in life smile from that place. They treat people nice. They treat people with respect. They represent their name well. They represent their legacy well. And those are my ABCs of success. Use 1, use 10, I don't know, I've used all of them. And I can put another 50 in there that I consistently use. Because being out here and going through the motions of life is hard. It's hard. But guess what? It's worth it. I guarantee you it's worth it. I'll close with this. Big shout out to Donna. She got all the graduates a copy of my national bestseller that's being used in 30 school districts, Survival Mode. So you guys will receive a copy. Do I get a chance to sign them for them? Are they here? The books are here? Oh, fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to sign when I get done. Parents, you cannot read those. You got to buy your own. So I'm here over there. I got a couple more books with me. This is a children's book series that I wrote. It's called The Big Adventures of John John. John. Here's one that's really cool. It's called The Parent Companion, a super homework dictionary for parents. If you've forgotten what a polynomial is or a right angle is or how to use a period, it's in here. As a matter of fact, it has a section in here called bonus text language, which is over 1,000 acronyms of text message language that your child uses that you don't know about. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll close with this. I'll be signing books after for the graduates and taking pictures. And it's something that my father used to love to hear me say before he passed away, when he used to come out and hear me speak. And I dedicate it to you. I dedicate it to the graduates and all the sponsors and everyone who has made this event, this evening, extremely special. And it simply says this: if a man has been called to be a street sweeper, he should sweep streets like Beethoven composed music. He should sweep streets like Shakespeare wrote poetry. He should sweep streets like Michelangelo painted. He should sweep streets so well until all the host of heaven and earth shall stop to pause and say, here lived the great street sweeper, and he did his job well. My only quest to everyone in the room is that when you leave out of the doors, that you go back and you do your job, and you do your job well, or you don't do it at all. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Jonathan, again. We were so excited to have you here again this year. Before we move into our scholarship awards, we have added another presentation. We did this last year, and we were excited to be able to do it again this year to acknowledge our Student of the Months. An attribute of a CTE student is someone who is strong, competitive, and has a good academic foundation, global and technical competence, career-specific skills and goals, professional and scholastic networking and social skills, critical and independent thinking abilities, and self-discipline and motivation. To celebrate our UHS students who embody these attributes, a CTE Student of the Month program was developed. Each month, teachers from our various academies nominate students. Students prepare essays. Their words and photos are celebrated online. At the end of the year, the essays are evaluated by a panel of CTE administrators from across the state of Texas. A Student of the Year is named from each campus. At the WISD May board meeting, the 2 campus awardees will be presented, and a Waco ISD CTE Student of the Year will be announced. It is my pleasure to announce each of our honored students. These students will be awarded a pin for their accomplishment. We are actually going to be handing out the books when they come up. If Donna, can you come? Your pins will be delivered to the school. So our first Student of the Month was September Gustavo Gutierrez from the Academy of Automotive Technology. Are you here? Come on up. Yeah, you go ahead. Yeah, you go sit down. Yeah, thank you very much. I don't really have to stand up there that long. Our October Student of the Month is Diana Vargas from the Academy of Health Science. November Student of the Month is Dylan Chapman from the Academy of Arts, AV, and Communication. Our December Student of the Month is Lisette Canales from the Ronnie E. Smith Academy of Business and Finance. Our January Student of the Month was Lisbeth Duarte. Is she here? Yes, there she is. Yay. She is from the Academy of Law and Criminal Justice. Our February Student of the Month is Alexia Galavis from the Academy of Education and Training. Our March Student of the Month is Vincent Higuereta from the Academy of Welding at Guama. I don't believe he is here, but we would like to celebrate him anyways. Our April Student of the Month is Jacqueline Lopez from the Academy of Culinary Arts. Did you sneak in? She's probably working. She may be working, so let's go ahead and give her a round of applause. And our May Student of the Month, we will start celebrating you tonight and then the rest of the month of May starting tomorrow, is Isaac Galindo from the Academy of Engineering. And I have invited one of our University High School teachers, Miss Karen Beyer, to come and present the Student of the Year from University High School to you.
Thank you. I've got it. Yes, this is fine. Like she said, I'm from the Academy of Education. I am one of 4 teachers, and we have some great students. What I'm going to read to you is what the University High School Student of the Year wrote. When my mother was 13 years old, she began picking vegetables in a field as a migrant worker. My mother was the Mexican version of an average teenage dropout. Education was not available to her due to being one out of 10 people to live in a house in King City, California. She needed to provide for her family, so she went to work most of her day. Today, she is currently a mail carrier and earning more than enough money to provide for her family. Her dream has always been to send me to school and to get the education she never received. In addition to making my mother proud, I have always dreamed of returning to Waco ISD and teaching second grade at a local elementary school. My ultimate teaching dream, however, is to become a missionary teacher and aid kids overseas or in urban areas to receive the education they deserve. My mom has inspired me to do this, and she has done the same for me. She has pushed herself to help somebody else out. The Academy of Education fits into my plans for the future because I'm going to be a teacher. I have learned skills that I need to be successful when working in the classroom. The importance of literacy, conscious discipline, and writing lesson plans and implementing them with the Trojan Tykes has been such a valuable lesson. The Academy of Education has allowed me to gain real-life experiences that I will treasure forever. Attending Sam Houston State University in the fall, our University High School CTE Student of the Year from the Academy of Education and Training is Lexi Galaviz.
He's back there. Let's give all of our Student of the Months one more big round of applause. Students, please stay so we can get one big group picture of you all before you leave tonight. Next up in the order, Kathy Dominguez is going to take the place of Tom Pardane. He was unable to be here tonight to award the scholarships. And our another Business Advisory Board member, Ms. Christine Holichek, is going to also help us out. And we are going to begin the scholarship awards.
And I forgot to thank Candace and Dr. Edison. I'm sorry, but without your support, the Business Advisory Board would not function. So thank you. All right, are we ready, scholarship recipients?
When they come up, they're going to just tell us where they're going to go to school.
Okay, when you come up and receive your scholarship, we want you to tell us what you are going to do, what you're going to major in, and which school you're going to go to. Salma Barrientos. Salma is getting the Johnny Strong Memorial Scholarship.
So I plan on attending Texas A&M and become a recreational therapist working with disabled children, and that's my plan.
The A.J. Moore Business Advisory Board Scholarship goes to Gabriel Castillo.
So I plan on going to Texas A&M too and majoring in construction science for project management.
Another A.J. Moore Business Advisory Board Scholarship goes to Mario Rodriguez.
I'm planning to go to TSCC for mechanical electronic drafting.
Coca-Cola Scholarship goes to Andrew Arrojo. Did I say that right? I thought y'all were clapping for me because I pronounced it right.
It's Araujo, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I plan to go to the University of North Texas and major in computer science. Because Eddie told me to, go mean green.
Another Coca-Cola Scholarship goes to Masalet Espinosa.
I
I plan to go to McLennan Community College and get my Associate of Arts degree in education. Also vote for me for prom queen.
We have another Coca-Cola scholarship for Abraham Hernandez.
Unfortunately, Abraham was unable to join us tonight.
Another Coca-Cola scholarship goes to Elvia Leiva.
I'll be attending the University of Texas at Austin, and I'll be majoring in sustainability studies.
Great. Another Coca-Cola scholarship goes to Vanessa Manriquez.
I will be attending A&M University, and I will be pursuing a bachelor's in business management.
And our last Coca-Cola scholarship goes to Alma Olguin Rivas.
Good evening. First and foremost, I would like to thank the A.J. Moore Advisory Board and scholarship sponsors. And I will be attending Sam Houston State University and majoring in interior design.
We have a First Convenience Bank scholarship for Ana Valderas.
Hello, everyone. I will be going to A&M to major in business administration.
Eddie Ramos gets another First Convenience Bank scholarship.
Hello, I'll be attending University of North Texas, and I will be pursuing a master's in accounting. And go Mean Green.
Okay, now we're going to be giving some Alan Samuels scholarships. So Eric, you guys come up and be in the picture with us, please. The first Alan Samuels scholarship goes to Alexis Cervantes.
I will be attending University of North Texas this fall to major in biomedical engineering.
Evan Davis gets another Alan Samuels scholarship.
I'll be attending the University of North Texas, and I'll be studying electrical engineering.
Selena Hamarillo will also be getting an Alan Samuels scholarship.
I will be attending McLennan Community College and majoring in elementary education.
Isabella Lozano also gets an Alan Samuels scholarship.
Good evening. I will be attending Texas A&M University and will be majoring in biomedical engineering. So whoop!
Kelly D'Souza gets the Bill and Dorothy Shepard Scholarship.
Kelly, did you come in? No, Kelly's not able to be with us tonight, but we can go ahead and give her a round of applause.
London, I can't pronounce your name. So, Deodric. London, come on up. You get another Bill and Dorothy Shepard.
How y'all doing? My name is Deodric. And next fall, I plan on attending Texas A&M University and majoring in political science.
London wants to be governor someday. The Susan Pardang Scholarship goes to Gabriela Hernandez.
I'll be attending MCC and my major is in education, generalist EC through 6th.
Another Susan Pardang Scholarship goes to Daryl Sauls.
I'll be attending Texas State and majoring in education and coaching.
The First Bird Colgan Ford Scholarship goes to Fabian Lopez.
I'm planning on going to TACC to earn my associate's degree in construction management to help continue my dad's business.
Another Bird Colgan Scholarship goes to Orlando Maldonado.
Hi, my name is Orlando, and I'm going to MCC and majoring in business administration.
The Dennis Smith Scholarship, the first one goes to Valeria Rosales Olivas.
So I'll be going to Texas A&M University and I'm studying business.
Another Dennis Smith Scholarship goes to Alania Tovar. Aliana, pardon me.
Hi, I will be attending McLennan Community College to finish my basics, then transferring to pursue my major in dental hygiene. Did I say that? I think I did that right.
Yvette Sanchez is our next scholarship recipient. Yeah.
Hi, I'll be attending University of North Texas and majoring in communication design and minoring in marketing. Going green.
And our final scholarship of the night is Miss Bernicia Thompson, and that is given by Kathy Dominguez.
I will be going to MCC and then transferring to UNT, and I'm majoring in art education.
Again, I just want to thank everybody for being here and really thank the parents and the teachers and the administration.